to boost trade in Africa.
Multimodal transport efficiency and trade across all the 7 Central Corridor member states.
China and economic opportunities in Tanzania.
Using this tournament for every single international traveler coming to Tanzania.
Good evening, I am Teddy Mparinyenga. You can also follow us live via YouTube channel TVC Online, and also get all the latest news through Instagram, Facebook and X pages at TVC Online. President Samia Suluhu Hassan says the inauguration of the Kwala Dry Port alongside the launch of the freight train service via the Standard Gauge Railway will help decongest lorry traffic, enhance the efficiency of the port of Dar es Salaam, and significantly lower the cost of transporting cargo within and outside the country. Speaking at the inaugural ceremony held at Kwala in Kibaha District, Pwani region, President Samia further emphasized that the Kwala Dry Port is a unique facility in Africa. She noted that it will not only boost trade within Tanzania, but also across the wider region. Faida Ngaga, who is in Kwala, reports.
The Kwala Dry Port, launched by President Samia Suluhu Hassan, is the largest dry port in Africa, spanning 6,255 acres, with a government investment valued at 1.5 trillion Tanzanian shillings. The executive secretary of the Central Corridor, Okanju Okonge, says this milestone inauguration reflects President Samia's results-driven leadership and strategic vision in addressing regional connectivity, a statement echoed by other leaders.
The milestone inaugurated today are true reflection of your result-driven leadership and the strategic vision in advancing regional connectivity, multimodal transport efficiency, and trade across all the 7 Central Corridor member states.
Today's ceremony, which focused on the launch of the Standard Gauge Railway block train and the handover of the Tanzania Highway Corporation wagon, which were rehabilitated with financial support from the Central Corridor, coupled with the inauguration of the Kwala International Logistic Hub, symbolize the Tanzanian government commitment to sparing no effort in building strong and sustainable economy with other member states of the Central Corridor. I would also like to respectfully convey the message of His Excellency Felix Antoine Tshisekedi Tshilombo, President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, who has placed peace and economic diplomacy at the heart of his leadership to boost the economic and social development of our countries.
This development is a key step in the efforts of the government of Tanzania to modernize the transport infrastructure, decongest the port of Dar es Salaam, and improve cargo flow to inland and neighboring countries.
The Kwala Dry Port is connected to all major railway systems, including the Standard Gauge Railway, SGR, and the Meter Gauge Railway, MGR. Kwala Dry Port will also be connected to the Julius Nyerere International Airport and the Port of Bagamoyo, the latter being designed to accommodate larger ships than those handled at the Dar es Salaam port. Moreover, all these initiatives and connectivity provides various opportunities, including employment opportunities and contributing to the country's revenue.
Kupitia uwekezaji huu, shughulikiaji wa shehena za mizigo.
Through this investment, cargo handling has been transferred to Kwala, which is a larger area. This facility will reduce congestion at the port of Dar es Salaam, increase capacity, and improve port services, thereby increasing efficiency. Kwala will make it easier for port customers to access all services, receive and transport cargo, and avoid costs that were previously caused by cargo delays.
8 countries have been allocated land at the Kwala site to establish facilities for receiving, storing, and preparing cargo for export. These countries include DRC, Rwanda, Malawi, Burundi, Uganda, Zimbabwe, and Zambia. The Kwala Dry Port is set to ease cargo movement, lower transport costs, and improve trade across East and Central Africa. Its strategic location and modern facilities support regional integration and economic growth. Faida Ngaga, TBC News, Kwala.
Minister of Industry and Trade Selemani Jafo has clarified measures taken by the government to reserve small-scale business for Tanzanians. Speaking with TBC, Jafo says Tanzania aims to protect small-scale business to locals.
Na kilio cha muda mrefu sana na hichi ni kweli Watanzania wameteseka kwa kipindi kirefu sana. Unafahamu,
for a long time local business people have raised concerns over the dominance of foreigners, even in small-scale businesses that should be reserved for Tanzanians. That's why, through this year's finance bill, a directive was issued requiring the Minister for Industry and Trade to enforce the restrictions. We have since carried out a consultative processes involving local entrepreneurs across the country. Our goal is to attract foreign investors to engage in strategic production that strengthens our economy, but to leave small business to local citizens. We believe this step will stimulate economic growth and at the same time make Tanzania more attractive to serious investors.
Prime Minister Kassim Majaliwa has held talks with the chairman of Board of Directors of African Export-Import Bank, Afro-Exim Bank, Dr. George Elombi, in Grenada, and identified more areas of investment in Tanzania. Majaliwa says he hopes that the Afrimax Bank will continue to improve industries, development, and strategic investment in Tanzania and Africa in general. He urges the Afro-Exim Bank to implement strategic projects and investment in blue economy, saying Tanzania has friendly investment environment. On their part, Minister of State in Zanzibar's President's Office, Sharif Ali Sharif, and Director General of Tanzania Investment and Special Economic Zones Authority, TISEZA, Gillette Terry, say they will use the Active 2025 and Afrexim Bank platforms to improve trade and investments in the country.
Kazi itafanywa ya kitaalamu sasa.
Work will be done professionally to identify areas that we can take and work on together, including culture and investment where investors can come to invest in our country.
Jambo la nne ambalo tunalivuna kutoka katika mazungumzo haya.
The fourth thing that we are gaining from this conference is the collaboration between Tanzania and the Afro-Exim Bank institution, a bank that was established by African countries and have been at the forefront of connecting capital from various countries in the world and investing in African countries with this institution.
Na sisi kama Tanzania tumekuwa na
In Tanzania, we are involved with Afro-Exim as an institution that provides funds for the development of Africa, especially in increasing export. And in Tanzania, there is a program that is currently underway, that is under discussion.
The Bank of Tanzania Academy have signed a memorandum of understanding with the World Food Programme on financial literacy for a transformative 3-year project aimed at increasing income, food resilience, and job creation for women and youth in Tanzania. The project targets youth aged between 18 to 35 and women of all ages across 7 regions. It focuses on boosting food productivity, reducing post-harvest losses, and building high-value market systems. Speaking in Dar es Salaam, the governor of the Bank of Tanzania, Emmanuel Tutuba, says it is a pivotal step towards the most successful implementation of the Vijana Kilimo Biashara project by enhancing financial literacy among youth smallholder farmers in various regions in Tanzania. The program is aligned with the Tanzania Development Vision DERA 2050.
So this program marks a pivotal step towards the most successful implementation of the Vijana Kilimo Biashara project by enhancing financial literacy among youth smallholder farmers in various regions in Tanzania. The program is aligned actually with Tanzania Development Vision 2050. Similarly, is also aligned with Zanzibar Development Vision 2050 and the National Financial Development Master Plan 2030, as well as the National Financial Inclusion Framework 3 that was launched in 2023 and will be implemented till 2028.
On the other hand, the Deputy Country Director of World Food Program, Christine Mendes, elaborates that financial inclusion initiatives increase access to credit and investing meaningfully in the agricultural sector, aligned with Tanzania's National Financial Inclusion Framework, NFIF 2028.
To take to the next level the financial literacy of youth through the generous support of the MasterCard Foundation, which is a private sector company. We aim to support 150,000 youth located in 7 regions, which are Arusha, Manyara, Dodoma, Singida, Tabora, Shinyanga, and Shiminyu. We have today reached about 83,000 youth, working with national NGOs and partners and communities in these districts, whereby more than 70% of these 83,000 are girls. So we believe that through the Certified Education Program, we will be able to replicate training so that we build the capacity of the youth, particularly, who are a significant proportion of the population of Tanzania, as we advance alongside the priorities of the government of the United Republic of Tanzania.
The project involves training of 150 community financial education facilitators with a goal to reach 3,000 beneficiaries. Funded by WFP through donors, the project has a 100,000 budget and a 12-month contract renewable based on performance. Emphasis was placed on continuous monitoring, digital platforms, and adult learning techniques to ensure effective implementation and financial literacy. Today in our segment BRT Unpacked, we take a closer look at the economic benefits that the completion of all 6 phases of the Bus Rapid Transit project will bring to Tanzania. From job creation to increased productivity and business growth, this ambitious project goes far beyond just moving people. Caroline Maleo has more details.
As you can see, I am standing at the Sam Nujoma Road, where the construction of the BRT project is still going on, which is a part of the phase 4 of the project. And the completion of all the 6 phases, once which will be done, it is expected to bring economic development in the country, as Dr. Shayo, who is an economic analyst, explains.
Completion of the bus rapid transport system in Dar es Salaam and in Tanzania in general will have a significant economic benefits both to the city and Tanzania as a whole. These benefits can be grouped into 3 categories. There will be direct benefits, indirect benefits, and there will be long-term economic effects. With the completion of the BRT, there will be a lot of other economic activities that will crop up due to the connectivity that will enable economic activities to be completed within time. But also, there's what I can call microeconomic and physical impact, meaning there will be a public revenue generation because now there is a thorough fair collection, business licenses, property taxes, simply because of the development or completion of the BRT. Completion of BRT is going to enhance economic efficiency, number 1. 2, is going to reduce costs. 3, is going to support inclusive growth. 4, is going to stimulate local investment and contribute to Tanzanians' broader development. 1, to complete the Vision 2025, but also laying ground for Vision 2050, and importantly, completion of SDGs number 11.
And here, Engineer Frank Mbilinyi elaborates further on the long-term economic returns expected from the project's full implementation.
Money which we are paying contractors are coming back to the people. These contractors, suppliers, and the workers. People have time to rest and to have a fresh mind in the next day because of this. But also, because the movement will be faster, then production is expected to increase.
Indeed, much is being done with the construction of the BRT project in Dar es Salaam. And of course, the city is expected to benefit a lot economically in the nation at large. But also the individual Tanzanians are expected to benefit from the implementation of the BRT project in the country. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, this is Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
Our continued segment of Beyond the Ballot. Today we take a closer look at the journey of the Alliance for Africa's Farmers Party, AAFP, one among 18 political parties set to participate in this year's October general elections. Ivan Gaga has more details.
Formerly known as the Alliance Farmers Party, this is a political party in Tanzania representing farmers. It is among the 18 registered political parties in the country that have continued to benefit from the multi-party political system since 2009. Initially registered as the Alliance for Tanzania Farmers Party, AFP, the party identified itself as a farmers party and received a full registration on November 3rd, 2009. Later, on February 10th, 2018, during its second national general meeting, the party adopted a resolution to make minor amendments to its 2009 constitution, including changing its name to Alliance for Africa Farmers Party, abbreviated as AAFP, in line with the party's new constitution established in 2018. Since its inception in 2009, the AAFP has participated in all national elections, including several by-elections, particularly in constituencies such as Igunga, Arumeru, Kakonko, Marali, and Iramba Singida. According to the party's official report for the financial year ending June 30th, 2024, AFP had a total of 326,118 members across 16 regions of the United Republic of Tanzania, 137,014 of them women and 189,104 men. The report presented by the party Secretary General Rashid Rai also revealed that as the country heads toward the 2025 general election, AAFP has already unveiled its policy framework for the 2025-2030 period under the slogan Change, Heal, Progress 2025 to 2030. The party has officially nominated Mr. Kunje Ngombale Mwiru as its presidential candidate, with Chubu Abdallah Juma as the running mate. Regarding parliamentary representation, the party has continued to field candidates, and in regions such as Dodoma and Dar es Salaam, all constituencies already have confirmed candidates who will contest in this year's general election. Faivan Gaga, TBC News.
As Tanzania hosts the African Nations Championship CHAN, the nation is not just celebrating football, but also scoring big on economic opportunities. From bustling hotels and booming local businesses to job creation and infrastructure upgrades, the tournament is proving to be a major economic catalyst. Our reporter, Yoba Stephen, had an exclusive interview with sports analyst Amon Petro, who shared insights on both the short-term and long-term economic benefits.
In line with the CHAN tournaments, which is going to take place here in Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, there are different economic opportunities which actually, as a country, we are going to grasp. Number one, job creation is obvious. There are those who will be actually directly employed by CAF as temporary security officers. There are those who will also be employed as event ushers, and there are those who actually will be employed as language interpreters, because we're expecting to receive different guests from different countries across Africa whom speak different languages. So we need those interpreters who will be actually part and parcel of the economic opportunity. Another economic opportunity which I could easily see is the local vendors. They'll also have the opportunity actually to sell Tanzanian foods, those very close to the stadiums where the tournament will be taking place. The football merchandise, remember, we have our national team Tanzania, the Burkina Fasos will be here, the Madagascars. So the football merchandise will also be sold by different entrepreneurs who will take that opportunity. Another economic opportunity which I could easily see, there's this so-called tourism surge. In simple meaning, tourism surge is a significant and deliberate kind of huge number of tourists visiting a particular destination for a short period of time.
The Tanzania Tourism Board has launched the Tinga Chan Tinga Tanzania campaign to encourage visitors from various countries, including the 19 participating countries of the Chan Visit tourism attractions in the country. Speaking at a press conference in Dar es Salaam, the Director General of the Tanzania Tourism Board, TTB, Ephraim Mafuru, says the Tinga Chan Tinga Tanzania campaign aims at encouraging and promoting new tourism products, including sports tourism.
So as a proudly Tanzanian from Tanzania Tourist Board, our role is to make sure that we market Destination Tanzania using this tournament for every single international traveler coming to Tanzania and our very own domestic tourists. So I call upon fellow Tanzanians to join hands with the Tanzania Tourist Board, the Ministry of Natural Resources and Tourism, and the Ministry of Information, Sports, Arts and Culture to come forward, attend this tournament at Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
He adds that for those who will not be able to reach the stadiums, there will be a special areas prepared to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Tanzania, as well as watch the matches live.
Plan to set aside different viewing centers in our big cities. In Arusha, in Mwanza, in Mbeya, in Dodoma, we will place different type of big screens. We will show these games live, but we will set different type of entertainment.
Acting Director of Tanzania Information Services Department, Rodney Tadeus, says preparations for the tournament, which will be officially kicking off on Saturday this week, are complete and called on football lovers to come out in large numbers to support the national team in the tournament.
To watch the game at Mkapa Stadium, they will enjoy another taste of Singeli Festival. We named it Chan Singeli Festival, so it's going to be held adjacent to the Benjamin Mkapa ground. So we encourage everyone to come. We enjoy the football, we enjoy the Chan Singeli Festival.
The inaugural session of the Zambia-Botswana Binational Commission has officially opened in Lusaka, marking a new chapter in bilateral cooperation between the two countries. Speaking during the official opening, Botswana High Commissioner to Zambia, Alpheus Matlaku, says progress has been made in areas of trade, infrastructure development, agriculture, education, tourism, defense, and security. Sharon Siame reports from Zambia.
Zambia and Botswana share bilateral relations characterized by close historical ties. The cooperation between the two countries has resulted in joint projects, notably the Kazungula Bridge project, a vital trade and transport infrastructure linking the two nations. The two countries are now set to deepen their historical relations by elevating their Joint Permanent Commission of Cooperation to Binational Commission to ensure regular exchanges. The inaugural session of the Binational Commission will be co-chaired by President Hakainde Hichilema and President Duma Boko on August 1, 2025 in Lusaka. Meanwhile, the senior officials meeting has opened in Lusaka to interrogate issues at various committees over the next 2 days.
The Binational Commission is not simply a merger of two existing cooperation mechanisms. Rather, it is a deliberate step towards a more structured, results-oriented, and forward-looking bilateral partnership. It reflects the shared vision of our two heads of state.
And High Commissioner of Botswana to Zambia, Alpheus Matlaku, said progress has been made in various sectors such as trade, infrastructure, and agriculture.
In case you missed any of our stories, remember you can always go to our YouTube channel at TBC Online and watch anytime, anywhere across the globe. Up next is today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Don't miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Sports news is up next. And in sports news, the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has begun issuing credentials to various officials for the CHAN tournament, which will kick off the day after tomorrow, Saturday, with an opening match between the Taifa Stars and Burkina Faso. Malia Cheto has more details.
Outside the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Dar es Salaam, various activities to complete preparations for the opening match are ongoing. Food vendors say they are ready to provide high-level services to fans attending the tournament.
This is your chance to earn. These competitions will attract large crowds and plenty of businesses. When you place a food order, it's prepared immediately in the kitchen and brought straight to your table. Refreshing drinks are also available. We are calling on all fans to show up in large numbers. We ourselves cannot wait. We warmly welcome all of our guests.
The jersey trader is also doing well.
Come and buy jerseys to motivate our team on a competition day. We are working very hard to achieve results, but we say we are carrying this because it has come to us and we have every chance of winning this CHAN.
Journalists from different countries believe that the tournament will be very competitive as Tanzania plans to uplift the trophy using the advantage of home ground.
Football, as the late Nelson Mandela said, football unites people. Football builds up tourism, and definitely tourism has to be there. This is a chance for the three countries to boost up their tourism. And if they don't boost up their tourism now, we don't know what will happen come 2027 when AFCON will be staged also in these three countries.
Good luck, Tanzania. I believe you can do really good in this tournament, and I think everybody is proud to see CHAN happening in Dar es Salaam.
Tanzania national team Taifa Stars will host Burkina Faso in the opening match to be played at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium on Saturday. The stage is set. Behind me is Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. I will be covering from the opening match between Taifa Stars and Burkina Faso up to the end. Reporting from Benjamin Mkapa, Malia Cheto, TBC News.
Thank you, Malia Cheto, for an update on the CHAN tournament. Football stakeholders have called upon various development institutions in the country to continue supporting efforts to promote youth football, especially at the grassroots level during this period when the Tanzanian Premier League is on pause. These stakeholders made their remarks during the opening of the second season of the Alexia Super Cup, taking place at the Tuangom grounds. They say the league has been a great opportunity for young people to showcase their talent and improve their overall health.
Main aim is to empower the youth when it comes to sports, but we're also giving back to our lovely community by giving them an entertainment and also giving them counseling daily on their health lifestyles and giving free counseling, free investigations of various aspects. That means starting today, where we have blood donation camp with our friends from Dar es Salaam. We always do that from time to time. That means we get to donate blood to help mothers, young kids, young children, our elderly, male, female, whoever is in need of blood transfusion.
The tournament, which is overseen by Alexia Hospital, also includes blood donation and free medical screenings. This is part of the hospital's commitment to giving back to the community while supporting both sport and public health. That is sports news, and before we conclude the news bulletin for tonight, let's take a look at today's weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
Hello dear viewers, and thank you for joining us for the next 24 weather forecast. And by starting for tonight, we expect the entire country to feature with partly cloud conditions, while cool temperatures are still expected over most part of the country, with minimum temperature of 6 degrees at Njombe region, followed by Mbeya with 8 degrees Celsius. And for tomorrow also, we expect the wind to flow at the speed of 20 kilometers per hour for Lake Victoria together with Lake Rukwa, and at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour for Lake Tanganyika, Lake Nyasa together with the entire coast. And Tazara Meteorological Authority is issued an advisory also periods of large waves reaching 2 meters are expected over some areas of the northern coast, so precautive measures should be taken. And also for tomorrow, we expect the northern coastal areas to feature as partly cloud condition, light rain showers for a few areas and sun periods.